Okay, so today I'm going to be changing the head gasket on this 300 TDI. A little bit different from my normal videos. I normally do submarine building, but this video is going to go in a different section. I'm not going to labour the point. It's not supposed to be an instructional video. It's just me. This is the sort of thing I do on Sundays when I'm not doing my submarine related stuff. I just thought I'll start a new section of the channel doing non-sub related stuff. So 300 TDI, head gasket change and water pump. I'm going to aim this at people who are already fairly practical, so I'm not going to labour the point, and I'm going to try and make it quick and concise. So if you are doing this job, you can just see how I managed to, or how I got on with this particular job, and well, take from it what you will. Okay, so the head gasket has gone. You can see with the oil all over the place, and the guy who's the Land Rover expert here, he said head gasket needs replacing. So I'm going to do that. But what's forced the issue is that the water pump is leaking and has now broken, so I've got to take the water pump off, so I might as well do the head gasket at the same time. Now the big problem with the water pump is that I've got some corrosion which is actually on the cylinder block here, and it's to do with the bracket here. There's a P bracket, it's called the P bracket, and I've glued it on, and the corrosion made it leak. Now I managed to seal it with RTV glue, so I don't know whether it's that, whether the corrosion's got worse and it's leaking from there, or whether it's just the water pump itself, but that's what I've got to figure out. However, first thing I'm going to do now is, that's it, I'm going to get on with it, follow the book. First thing I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pressure wash this and get as much of this muck off this as I can before I start. Okay, I've got the book. Head gasket, and I'm just going to follow the book. Disconnect battery, right, remove bonnet, I'm not going to do that. Drain coolant, I'm not going to do that, I'll just take some out. Remove air cleaner. Okay, so battery, air cleaner first. I'm just going to hook the bonnet up actually, because it's on a broom pole. Battery off. Vent hose and side breather hose. Right, number 6, remove fuel injectors and pipes. I'm going to label these so that I know where I put them back in the same hole. So I'm just, I didn't notice these copper washers here, so I've got to be, luckily I've managed to rescue them all, so remember that. Right, number 7, remove heater plugs and all the radiator hoses. Well, not all of them, but I started this job at 9:30, so it's not a race, but it's just interesting to see how long this job will take for an ordinary bod in his garden with minimal tools. So that's the water hoses off now. I'm just not sure if my water pump leak is coming from this P bracket here, but I'll try and work that out as we go along. Let's carry on. Alright, so remove exhaust manifold and turbocharger assembly. Right, I've gone to this page. Remove 2 screws for heat shield. I haven't got this heat shield, I don't think. There doesn't seem to be anything there. There's this, which looks like it's been chopped off. So I suspect that's probably it. Difficult to get to the nut under there. See if we can get it off. Right, so those ones I just did were actually the upper ones, and there's actually 2 under here. So these bottom ones are 13, top ones are 10. That's slightly annoying. Yeah, I think that's what's left of the heat shield. Right, so now it is remove exhaust manifold and turbocharger assembly. So we've done the manifold. Right, induction manifold done. Disconnect turbo inlet hose. Disconnect boost pressure pipe at charger. Where's that? Number 3, yeah. Intercooler bottom hose. Disconnect turbocharger oil feed and return lines at cylinder block. Remove lift exhaust manifold. Right, okay. There's 7 nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Right. Gotta get under here somehow. I'll switch the camera off while I tackle this. I'm really struggling to get this last nut off under there. It's like it's been rounded off or something. So I'm going to take the alternator off so I can get a better attack on this dipstick hose, which is in the way of me getting under there. So serpentine belt first. I think I've got the open end on it. Oh, okay. So, how are we going to do this? In there, maybe. Oh, got it. I think it moved. Yeah, it moved. Little bugger. Absolute monkey that was. Okay, that's it. There it is. The offending item. So I think I can just pull that back, you see, like that. That's all I'm going to do. Right, what's next in the book? It's definitely time for a brew. So it's nearly 12 o'clock now. That's probably taken me about an hour to get that nasty nut off under there, but it's off. This all just pulls out of the way. I think we're almost there. Remove bolt securing air cleaner mounting bracket to support strut. Remove bolt securing harness bracket to cylinder head. Harness bracket to cylinder head. Where's that? Number 17. Harness bracket to cylinder. What's that? Remove rear engine lifting bracket. Remove rocker cover. Right, okay. Okay, so that's got to come off for the air cleaner bracket mounting, and this is this harness thing that they were on about. Then it's the rocker. Let's see if to take the rear engine lifting bracket off. I'm not quite sure why, but I'll humour them. Can knock the camera. I just did take that engine bracket thing off. It's only for that. I don't. Or maybe. Oh, I don't know. It's off anyway. Right. Remove 3 nuts and 2 bolts and lift rocker shaft assembly from cylinder head. Okay. Remove push rods and store as identified set. Remove valve stem caps. Where are they? Valve stem. Remove valve stem caps. What are they? Valve stem. Oh. Those. Ooh. No, there was such a thing. Right, store these as a set, it says. So, one. Doesn't say anything about keeping these in order. 2, 3. That one looks pretty knackered. That doesn't look good. So it's evenly slacken and remove bolts in the right order. So that's number 1 there. Feels a bit. Oh God. Okay, 1. Slackened a bit. This is 2, I think, was it? This is number 2 here. 2. Right, so before this comes out, I've got 3 holes in my gasket there, which match up with the one I've got. And I also dropped one of those funny little caps off the valves down this hole here, so I've got to retrieve it without losing it. Just want to get that little cap, which I've got. Okay. Looking at this now, I can't see any obvious cracks, which is a good sign. Right, I'm going to take the old gasket off. Okay, so it's taken me about an hour. I've cleaned the head gasket, well, cleaned the block, and I've also cleaned the head as well. So I'm not quite sure what these little bits are supposed to do. Looked at some pictures, they all seem to have them. I think it's just the water just comes up against it and it just, maybe it just corrodes. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's going back on. So what I've got to decide is what to do with this water pump now. I'm definitely going to change the pump, but I think the leak is coming from this RTV stuff that I've put in to seal it. See, I was going to do it while it's all off, but I've got to get this car back up and running. And all this front has to come off, so I think I'm just going to concentrate on doing the head today. I'm just going to change the water pump. So let's just quickly do that. kind of hoping to see this completely knackered, but it isn't, so I don't know why it was overheating. Anyway, let's put a new one on. Clean this up. Okay, new water pump is on, tightened up, power steering pump pulley and the water pump pulley back on now. Head's got to go back on, so I've got this new gasket L-ring one, which is the one I was recommended to get. Just got to get this like this, too difficult the other way. Bend. There, that's it. Right, stupid thing. That's all. There's my 3 holes. Okay. Right, so I've got to get them into the right places. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 normal ones. There's 4 that are slightly smaller, which I think are in the top, and 4 of a different size. I think they're M12. So I think these are the M12 ones. These are the shorter ones. Maybe not. These. No, where do these ones go in there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm only using this just to save me a bit of leg work, not going to torque them down or anything. Going in a bit weird. Going in there. Right. So everything's just sort of finger tight now. This one, which is odd. Might have just been something in the thread, I think. Right, according to the book, this is the order, and that is the same as on this sheet. And you go tighten to 40 Newton meters, and then 60 degrees, another 60 degrees, and then the M12 by 140 at further 120. That's sorry, 100 further 20 degrees. That's exactly what it says here. So I'm going to follow this, and number 1 is on the injector side. So I'm going to set this to 40 Newton meters. This one, number 1. Number 2. Right, now I haven't got the angle thing, so I'm just going to guess, not guess, about 45 is about there, go to about here. That's about 60 degrees. Perfect. That's it, it's on. So theoretically now that's done, it's just putting it all back together, which should just be reverse of what I did earlier. So first thing I'm going to do is put on the exhaust manifold, because that was a real devil. So let's get that on. I've got a new gasket for that which came in the kit. Right, it is done. My phone conked out half the food putting it back together, so you missed a bit, but to be honest you didn't really miss a lot. It was just the reverse of what I was doing, what I did before. So I've put it all back together, I've filled it up with water. I haven't tried it yet, so this is literally the very first test. Just put the battery back on. Right, let's just have a think. Is everything on? Oh, let's just try it. So if you have got this far into the video, then be grateful if you could like and subscribe. Take a look at my other videos. That was the whole point of doing this, or doing these other sort of side videos, is just to try and promote my my submarine related channel. Okay, that's it. I had it.